Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's continue with the Aries season with the readings for the Aries idols, and today is the turn of God 7's Jackson Wang, also soloist. So yes, I remember I did pull some cards for him a few months ago, regarding how he was feeling, like a sort of update, because I remember that he was like there was a lot of concern about him, especially the fans and the audience were a bit concerned of because of his behavior and some some attitudes. But yes, let's do this today to celebrate that. I believe his birthday was not so long ago. So yes, to celebrate his energy, let's read for him. So yes, the cards that he got is the Ten of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Tower, the Strength, the Two of Cups, and from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, he got the card of Mars in Libra, Choice. So I think that honestly he had been building a lot of prosperity and stability. I believe that every effort that he put or that he's putting when it comes to results, it's a very prosperous moment for him. He probably is like fulfilling a lot of his goals when it comes to I don't know if he's still on tour, but it seems like he's completing a lot of his goals and a lot of the things that he probably had wanted to achieve and more. So he obviously has a lot of good like teamwork at the same time. He has a great team, a great stable team. And I think that this is the reason why for him this experience is becoming so abundant and so prosperous that he's thinking like, okay, I want to expand. Like if we were able to accomplish this, I would like to dream bigger, or aim higher. I think that he's thinking about, probably possible, I don't know if it's more concerts to put like, to go to different places, to visit different countries that he hasn't been on yet. But he definitely is thinking like, okay, if we were able to accomplish this much, I want to do more. I'm a very ambitious guy, definitely. But here with the tower in the middle, I think that the tower in the middle is a sort of a reminder that it's like, the one card that is like taking the protagonism here, about his that yes, he made a lot of advances and that he was able to achieve a lot, together with other people, with his people. But somehow when it comes to him individually, the tower in the middle is a sort of like it's like a reminder that his inner work is not over yet. That whatever he has been going through, that we know that he had people being very concerned about him, and I think that for him, he managed to keep working and keep building a routine and a vision, and for him everything is experience. He doesn't regret a thing. Um, he's not afraid of exposure. But I think that the tower here is like, come on, you need to acknowledge that some things are falling apart and that there's a change in you, that you are changing, that you are transforming, and that yes, there are things that will no longer be the same, that he's going through this deconstruction of himself. And probably this year is going to be about this broken tower, this tower moment, this very abrupt, aggressive, um, chaotic, um, of his structures, maybe even mental structures, everything that he tried to convince himself of, every lie that he told to himself, everything that he did to cover this is slowly, like, is still continuing. He probably is going to live in this very um, destructive moment, but honestly, I think that he's really envisioning it. I think that here with the Free of Wands, I believe that he's not afraid. He's not afraid. Like I said, he's not afraid of exposure. He's not afraid of showing it to others. He's not afraid to reflect it in his art, in his music. For him, it's freedom. Um, Obviously, there could be some people that actually is not used to seeing an artist deconstruct like this, and they could be like, okay, I'm worried, or what's going on in here. But I think that for him, it's healing, and it's impactful. It's raw, it's unstoppable almost. So he could have like some erratic moments yet to live. Some moments where you're like, oh, I thought we were over this. No, it's not over yet. Um, but I think that for him it's something that he's like, okay, I'm going to turn this into art. I'm going to do a show of this. Um, I'm going to put it on display somehow. Um, and I think that this all has to do with him becoming braver. I don't know if maybe in the past he had to hold himself down from expressing his anger, his issues, his doubts, his uncomfortable feelings and thoughts. So I think that for him it's like, okay, let's unleash the the beast. Let's unleash this. But for him it's about being brave. I don't know if maybe in the past he considered himself to be a coward in some aspect of his life. That this is why everything is so aggressive, and this transformation um is very like um dark. I think that is not that um I think that it's part of his himself wanting to be brave. Somehow like exorcising his inner demons and his guilt because of something, or his fears, or his inability to express his emotions correctly. I think that he needs to go through this detox. It's very important for him. Um, because he really wants to be a better person. He really wants to be a better individual. Um, Definitely, from what I can see here, Jackson has a goal. And I believe that probably, all this is going to be happening very fast. This tower, these strengths, these tumultuous moments is going to happen very fast. Uh, because I believe that he has a goal in mind. And his goal in mind is to somehow detox himself from his old manners and become brave and stronger emotionally so he can reach out to someone, so he can offer his cup of love to someone. Here, I don't see a person. I honestly don't know if it's someone that is in his life already, but I think that he is on his way to reveal himself, to invent a better side of himself, so he can be worthy of love. He's hungry for a connection, definitely. Here, with the Two of Cups, he wants to settle down with someone. He thinks that it's time. He doesn't want to evade responsibilities anymore when it comes to emotional responsibilities, when it comes to being in a relationship. He wants to finally be able to look at his special someone in the eye and be like, okay, let's do this together. He wants to be that kind of man. He wants to have that level of confidence in himself and also confidence in the person in front of him. He definitely wants to reach out to someone. I don't think it. I don't think it's a particular someone because I don't see people here, but definitely he wants to be in a relationship, and I think he wants to make a very clear advance towards that goal, and he understands that in order to get there, he has to get rid of his issues, of everything that hold him down or held him down in the past. Um, there could be a part of him that where he feels a bit of a coward when it comes to relationships. Probably he's very aggressive or straightforward in a lot of things in life, but probably when it comes to the love department, maybe he's a bit of a runner. He's a bit of like, oh yes, I like you, but then I don't know. Yes, yes, we had fun, but yeah, we'll see. About being hesitant and about not being clear, and like not making a decision. About you know do you want to be in a relationship or do you not want to be in a relationship? It seems like he would, in the past, probably he wanted the benefits of being in a connection, but he never knew how to start the connection, in the sense of, okay, how does these people do to get into a commitment? Probably he was a bit overwhelmed by that. He's very spontaneous. Definitely, I don't think that he hesitates or he has a fear of telling someone that he likes them. But I think that for him, the actual enigma is the afterwards. If the afterwards of the initial attraction. Yes, like, yes, we know we like each other. Yes, you're into me, I'm into you. We have fun together, everything. But it seems, like he doesn't know how to build a stable connection. So, he's like, okay, what do I do? Am I supposed to call her every day? Do I have to show up every day? If I'm busy, how do I do this? How does a relationship work? because actually relationships takes a lot of work. But I think that he's willing to learn, or at least be very willing to listen to the other person, guide him through the process. Probably if this person is has more experience, okay, like, tell me, how are we going to do this, to somehow reconcile the differences, because he really wants that connection. He wants intimacy. He wants to be connected to someone. He wants to be in love. He wants to belong to someone. This is, I believe that this is what his soul is searching. And this is why he's going through the chaos, because he's like, okay, I cannot show up being a mess like this. I need to get my things together. I need to get my mind in order. I need to get my priorities in order. I need to stop being so selfish. There's a lot of things that he has to um start over, and he's like, okay, I can do it. This year is going to be of a lot of brave for him, a lot of braveness, a lot of um yeah. Yeah, and also I think that he's going to feel a bit more at ease with himself. You know, probably not, going slow at its pace, let the relationship unfold, not to come off too strong, not to be too intense, not to be too pushy. He's going to learn how to somehow get in the rhythm of the other person, of being in the same symphony. Um, he's willing to do that. He's willing to do that. But for him, it's a whole experience. Maybe for others, it's like it's a very weird thing to understand how energetically what I'm seeing here, because probably if you see Jackson, maybe you're like, oh, but he's a star, or but he's this confident performer and everything, but when it comes to relationships, um he knows he wants to a connection, but I don't think he knows how to. So this year it's all about learning how to be more humble and accepting that yes, he doesn't know how to do this. So this is a huge step, for him to allow himself to be vulnerable in front of someone that he likes, and be like, okay, I'm in your hands. Like, I don't know how to do this, but I know I want to. So teach me. So it's very sweet. It's very innocent. It's very Jackson, honestly. But yeah. And then from the Oracle, he got the card of Mars in Libra. He is a moon in Libra. He got the card of choice. So yes, here the card of choice is letting him know that he always has a choice in his life. That yes, there maybe had been years where he didn't have a choice, where he was like manipulated, where he was restricted in so many ways. And now that he has a choice, he feels so chaotic and out of control inside. Because it's like, what do I do with so much freedom? It's overwhelming. I know I want it. I know to be I know I want to be where I am today. Like, I wouldn't change a thing about this experience. Like, I want to remain in the chaos. I want to be in this state, because everything is about me. So I'm connecting with my circumstances. I'm not afraid. I'm not going to hide. I don't care if what people want to see of me. I'm not hiding that this is me and this is what I'm going through. But the card of Mars in Libra, the choice, is about, you know, you always have a choice. You always have a choice to decide, okay, do you want to be a better version of yourself? Okay. Do you want to keep expanding in your work? Okay. Do you want to, I don't know, expand your career and your possibilities? Okay. Do you want to be in a relationship, in a serious, committed relationship with someone? Okay. Do you want to build a family? Okay. But choose. You have the option. Choose. Don't let others choose for you. Like, make the choice. You are always choosing, but also acknowledge that you are choosing. And not like, oh, everything is happening to me. I don't know. It's out of control. Like, I don't know how this happened. No, because every time you do an action, it has repercussions. So you have the choice. What are you going to do with your life after this tower moment is over, after this transformation is over, after this distraction is over? What are you going to do with what you have learned of this? So for him this year is going to be about choices, about, okay, this is what you're going through. You have the you have the power of decision, of making a decision. Take choice, but do not go back to the indecisiveness, being like, oh, I don't know what to choose. No, you have to choose, because your destiny it is building around these choices. So it's a very important moment for Jackson. It's a very important moment. There's no right or wrong answer for him, but I think that it is about, okay, like, you have the options, you have the choices. Now choose. So also I think that there could be some learning for him to do about how 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 much of a responsibility is to choose. Because when you choose something, you are somehow like eliminating an option. So it depends on what he wants to do. But he has the option, he has the choice, he has the calling in this, in his life, finally. So yes, guys, this is all I have for him. I hope that it made sense. So yes, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.